Hey, hello and good morning. It is Ray Eason with the Ancient Tree of Life channel and show. Today is Thursday. It is currently 8:21 in the morning, December 12th, 2019. Today I want to talk a little bit about rebirth. We've talked about life, we've talked about death. Now it's time to talk about rebirth. If you haven't already done so, go ahead and check out my YouTube channel right now. Go ahead and subscribe. We've got full videos there that detail all these videos and information that I've gone over. Just go ahead and check out a video and click subscribe and go ahead and enjoy. So we want to talk about rebirth, right? And what does this really mean, right? Now, we have to stop thinking on a physical level and stop thinking things physically so much, right? Some things are laced with esoteric or esoterica, right? Which is spirituality. And so when I talk about rebirth, I'm talking about rebirth on an esoteric or physical or emotional or psycho-emotional state, right? So this time of the year, the winter time, winter solstice, when the sun is at its furthest point from us, right? But it's coming back around because we're working our way back towards summer, right? So as the sun descends, our inner energy or our inner sun descends as well, and as it prepares to rise, so does our energy rise. So this is a perfect time for goal setting and planning what you want to do. As the sun returns and our planet receives more of its solar energy, things begin to grow. We go from death and winter to spring, right? And then summer, and then fall again, and then back through the four cycles, right? The four seasons. So I want to talk about rebirth during this particular time of the year. And I know you guys have heard this before about the rebirth of a deity, a god or a goddess. And it's happened a couple of times. We have it in spring, right? And we also have it in wintertime. And wintertime is the rebirth of the sun, or the sun SON, which in some cases, some of the solar deities were reborn during this time frame. They came back, right? That makes a lot of sense, right? And so they were linked with the sun. So it's not ironic, or it's not too far-fetched that sun and sun are pronounced the same, even though they don't really look the same when they're spelled out. But essentially it is, right? So holidays. We know that there are the standard, typical, conventional holidays, and we even know there's some of the pagan holidays, right? But what are the Kemetic holidays, and what are the old ancient Egyptian holidays? This was one of the hardest things for me to come across and get information on, because it was so scattered, right? Because it's so ancient. I did find at particular times of the year, there are particular holidays which we can reverence as well, which are in sync with the holidays that everybody else is reverencing, which there's a reason why, right? So on the 25th, December 25th, we have what's called the Day of Singing Wadjet, right? And Wadjet was the serpent, or the Urius, or the snake that you see the pharaohs, the gods and the goddesses, where some of them were on their crown, right? And the crown represented not only just a physical crown, but an esoteric crown, or the crown chakra, right? So the serpent being linked to the crown chakra represents someone who was wise, who had mastered things, and their third eye chakra was like the serpent, or the wise one, right? And so Wadjet represents that energy that rises up. I believe Wadjet also means she who rises up, or he who rises up, if you say it in a different way, and I can't remember what it was, right? So it's she or he who rises up, right? And we have these particular solar days with Wadjet 4 times of the year, right? Linked with the 4 seasons. The next time this will happen is in springtime sometime, right around, I think it is the first day of spring, and it's the day of Wadjet going forth, right? But on the 25th of December, sorry, somebody cut me off. On the 25th of December, we have the day of the Singing Wadjet. And what does this mean? What is the Singing Wadjet? I'm not quite sure. I've only gone through this time frame a couple of times, but I'm feeling and I'm thinking that it's the beginning of when the energy begins to rise. Not when it has risen, but after it's come back, after that long winter sleep, and the sun comes back, and it's the first few days of the energy starting to percolate underneath the surface of things, right? Underneath the surface of the world and in the darkness, and it rising up towards the light. So we have the beginning of the day of the return of that energy. And that's what December 25th is to us, people that work with the Kemetic energy, and some of the other cultures from that particular area, right? So once again, guys, we're going to get more into this as we go along, but I wanted to give you that. If you have any questions, go ahead and comment below. Remember to like and subscribe. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. This is Ray Eason with the Ancient Tree of Life channel. If you see that my name is starting to change, I'm thinking of going to a different, more ancient Egyptian or more Kemetic style naming structure. So it's going to be a synchronization of how they used to syncretize their gods and into a particular name to give reverence to that particular deity, but also to say that I am of this energy and I work with this energy. I am of this God. So thanks for watching, you guys. You guys have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.